Hello. This session, I'm going to talk about the difference between a stateful widget and a stateless widget. And also, I'm going to define each of them separately for you. Now, let's enter our project. As you see, I have created this project before and I have arranged the main template of the program. And the only thing I have to do is to put the widgets inside my scaffold to set the program. Here, I have extended this class from a stateless widget. Let's talk about a stateless widget first. Suppose that you want to create a UI, actually user interface, or a program that the elements inside it do not change. It means that it has only an expository function and you don't want to change the elements inside it. For example, if there is a value inside the program, you don't want to increase or decrease the number. Or despite any other different things that we have inside the program, you don't want to change its appearance. You don't want to change the page. In this case, we should use a stateless widget. But if you want to have a very advanced feature inside your program, or if there are values in your program that you want to change, or for example, you have a heart icon in the middle of your program and you want it to be filled when the user taps on it, you need a stateful widget. In this case, you should use a stateful widget, as I said, because a stateless widget has a fixed appearance. It is static. But a stateful widget has a dynamic appearance and you can change all the inside elements or widgets very easily. Well, what should we do first? I first create the appearance of the application and then extend it from a stateless widget. Then I should press Alt and Enter. As you see, it shows me a choice to convert to a stateful widget. When I click on it, the whole page changes to a dynamic page. Well, now, in order to show you what you can do with a stateful widget, I put a value here. Int all equals 0, for example. And I ask it to show the value of 0 in the middle of the page as a text. So I should write a body for it and make it center. And remember, our center has a child, and the child is actually a material button. And this material button has a text which is the child of it, and the child is actually the eye we have defined above, yes? And when we click on this button, the child should be added. Yes, it will add one number to the previous number. So I have to write the text here. I say that when this material button, I should put the text here, but I put it in a string because you cannot put it inside the integer. Well, after doing this, I say that when this material button is unpressed, it should make I plus plus. What does it mean? It means that it is going to add one number to it. And then it should make a set state. What is set state? By set state, you actually ask your program to go to the build and make the function of build retrieve. Here, it makes the widget again. It retrieves the build again. After making the I as plus plus, it will retrieve build. In order to show this, I should run the project again. And since the project is running, it makes it hot restarted. I have to make it hot restarted. We have to wait for a few seconds. After hot restarting, we can have access to the application. Well, as you see, the first time it's shown as 0. Let me change the font to show it a bit bigger. I put a style, text style. The font sizes, for example, I set it as 30. I press Ctrl S. Yeah. If I click here, 1 will be added to this. And the build is again retrieved. Let's see what happens. We said before that when we are pressing the button, it will add 1 to the I. And then when it retrieves build and wants to show I for you, it says I as 1 and shows 1 to us. When the user clicks on the button the second time, it becomes 2 and I is set as stated and build is retrieved and it shows 2 for you. This will happen whenever we press button. It will continue counting the numbers. So this was today's session. In this session, we learned the difference between a stateful widget and a stateless widget. We cannot do any of these inside the stateless widget, but inside the stateful widget, we can have a dynamic appearance. I hope that you have enjoyed this session. Goodbye until next session.